خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير.
بارك الله فينا وفيكم ونفعنا الله تعالى بالقرآن الكريم وبالآيات والذكر الحكيم. الحمد لله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We have today entered the 10th day of the holy month of Ramadan, the blessed month and the blessing month. Today being Saturday, the 10th of Ramadan, 1439 Hijri. I want to draw our attention to the importance of basing our calculation on Hijri calendar. It's part of our culture, our civilization, our values. I'm not saying don't use Gregorian, but attach importance to this calendar as well. For example, your marriage is coming up when? Write it, 3rd of Ramadan, 1439. In brackets, as an example, so May 2018. So you're combining the two. But yours should come first. Unless in a situation, you are just a worker, you can't help it. But this is a personal issue. In your calendar, you are traveling back home, quote it, Islamic calendar. We shouldn't leave it because the Sahaba suffered to bring it out for us. We don't use it. We are doing injustice to this important calendar. That should be understood. The Qari gave me topic of discussion for this morning's SD. But before then, you know, Wawun has a function. Wawun in Arabic, Alifun, Ba'un, Ta'un, Tha'un, Jimun, Ha'un, Kha'un, to the end of it. You have Wawun. After one is what? Before Wawun, which letter comes? Before Wawun. Think about it. I'm asking you. In our alphabet of Arabic, Hijaiya, before Wawun, what comes? Ha'un, Wawun. After Wawun, what else? Okay, after W, which letter comes? That you know that one. So quickly. What about that was? Why should you know that one? You don't know this one. I see. After W, quickly you know it's X. But after Wawun, which one comes? Wawun Yaw. You know, Wawun has a function very special. About 5 in Arabic. The scholars say there is waqf that is necessary. Waqfun lazim. If somebody asks you, Turidul ma, do you want water? Turidul ma, you say La sallamakallah. No, Allah give you peace. If you want to construct it, some say you have to put Wawun. Because if you say La Sallamakallah, it's a prayer against him. You got to say La, stop there. Waqf lazim. Because the meaning will change. If you say La Sallamakallah, you want to say La, full stop, then Sallamakallah. You get the point? So some wise men said, no, just you don't have to put waqf, just put waw. La wa Sallamakallah. That's the function here. But the ulama, like Professor Al-Khudaini, said, no, that one has no even back there. Just say La, stop. Sallamakallah. It is waqfun lazim. For example, وَلَا يَحْزُنْكَ قَوْلُهُمْ إِنَّ الْعِزَّةَ لِلَّهِ جَمِيعًا. Stop there. Stop. It's lazim. Because Allah says, don't be worried by their statements. Stop there. If you continue, it will be as if وَلَا يَحْزُنْكَ قَوْلُهُمْ إِنَّ الْعِزَّةَ. Is the statement making him unhappy? No. So wawun has function. Why did I start with this? Because I missed wawun in my last recitation. Remember, I read Surah Hudin. Okay, I overlooked some part of it. The Qari reminded me. In the second unit, I missed wawun. Do you know that? Do you remember? Remember, that is why it is an important function for those behind the Imam to be critically critical. Any letter missed, that's why those, the first row, should have Quran, should know it. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابَ فَاخْتُلِفَ فِيهِ وَلَوْلَا كَلِمَةٌ سَبَقَتْ مِنْ رَبِّكَ لَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ وَإِنَّهُمْ لَفِي شَكٍّ. I miss wa. I just said إِنَّهُمْ. There is one there. Why didn't you remind me? I'm asking. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابَ فَاخْتُلِفَ فِيهِ وَلَوْلَا كَلِمَةٌ سَبَقَتْ مِنْ رَبِّكَ لَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ وَإِنَّهُمْ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِنْهُ مُرِيبٍ. That one, I missed it. You know how Satan is. نعوذ بالله من الشيطان. نعم. هي مقفلون لكن لذلك كمان آخر. الله يكرمكم. جزاكم الله خيرا. So I want you to take the verses you read in Surah number 49 to the end of it. Start from the ayah around ayah 11 downwards. Bring the Quran. Because you know Surah 2 Al-Hujurat, subhanallah, has a lot of teachings that a believer should know the content of what it is all about. Start from the ayah you started.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون.
In this ayah, which is in Surah number 49, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن. He says ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس اسم الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون. O you who believe. Now, whenever Allah says يا أيها الذين آمنوا, Allah addresses a special set of people. Special. Why special? Because of their iman. Allah does not say Ya ayyuhan nas, people generally. Wa ya ayyuhal American, the Americans. Wa ya ahla Makkah, the Meccans. Or ye Hindus, Pakistanis, Sri Lankans or Sri Lankans, Nigerians, Togolese, forget about it. He uses one term, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, or you who believe. This is encompassing. Chinese with Iman is addressed here. The Korean, the Tibetans, the Russians, the Brazilians, Trinidad and Tobago, wherever. As long as Iman is there, the ayah addresses all of us. That is very beautiful. That is why Iman is your gown, your cap, your everything. Don't play with it. Wherever you are. Then Abdullah ibn Mas'ud says, radiyallahu an, he says, whenever Allah is amanu, whenever Allah is amanu, whenever he says it, lend him your ear. He says, listen to him. Why? He said, because your maker is calling you. Your maker. Did you make yourself? I don't. Did you give to yourself the color of your body? Black, white, whatever, yellow? You don't. The geography you come from, you don't give it to yourself. So the maker is addressing you, your owner. And he says he does not call you except for one of the two things. Either he wants to command you, be commanded, or he wants to forbid you from doing something, obey. Now listen, he says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, we've been called. La yaskhar qawmun min qawmin. No people should make jest, should make mockery of a people. Don't mock any tribe, any continent, any state, anywhere. Don't say people of so-so country are bad. It's not good. You cannot make this generalization. If one man belonging to a tribe misbehaves, that does not mean the whole people are there. Otherwise you will become unjust. You become a zalim. Look at the teaching. لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا. Perhaps they are better than you are. Allahu Akbar. Don't single out any tribe, any nation, any capital, any people, any culture, unless if the culture is slightly bad, then condemn the system, not the persons. Here, وَلَا نِسَاءٌ مِّن نِسَاءٍ. No, some women against some women. My sister, don't feel because of your beauty you are better. You are not. Or because of what you have, you are gold and trinket. Your husband is this and that, he is honorable, whatever. That is a material. Look at it. وَلَا نِسَاءٌ مِّن نِسَاءٍ. Because عَسَىٰ أَن يَكُنَّ خَيْرًا مِّنْهُنْ. Perhaps they are better than those making mockery of them. Look at the teaching. Then again, وَلَا تَلْمِزُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Do not pour venoms on one another. He's a bad man, he's a liar. But وَلَا تَلْمِزُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. وَلَا تَنَابَزُوا بِالْأَلْقَابِ. Don't be trading against one another negative titles. You see, a Muslim, his name is Abdullah, Abdul Karim, Abdul Muhi, Allahu Akbar. Yahya, Yusuf, Nadir, Bashir, Aisha, Maimuna. But they have titles. Mr. Cockroach. Cockroach? You have good name, but you are nicknamed Mr. Cockroach. I heard somebody calling himself the killer, born to kill. So you're born to kill. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Whom do you kill? Go and kill snakes. Allah, don't do that. Don't do it. Or you see a Muslim boy taking the name of a kafir because he's a celebrity. Yeah. He is this and that. Or a Muslim answering the title snake. You know, I'm a snake. So you're a snake. La. Wala tanabazu bil alqab. Your daddy slaughtered the ram for you when you were minor. When you reached a week old in the world, he slaughtered it to thank Allah the Almighty. And the name he gave you is Yahya, Abdullah, Abdul Rahman. Isn't it beautiful? And I say, yeah, I know, but I am a cockroach. By the time you die, will you like the angels to call you cockroach? Son of Abdullah, cockroach, come go to the hellfire. Meet other cockroaches there. So وَلَا تَنَابَزُوا بِالْأَلْقَابِ بِئْسَ الْإِسْمُ الْفُسُوقُ بَعْدَ الْإِيمَانِ. Don't do that. It's very negative, the name of profligacy. Then he warned, وَمَنْ لَمْ يَتُوبْ. Whoever that does not repent, فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. Such are the الظَّالِمُونَ. That is the first ayah. Look at the teachings. Look at people to respect. Don't say he is this. No, no, no. You don't know who is that man in the eyes of Allah. Don't do that. Nobody is above the other because of geography or color or creed or money. He says, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum inna allaha alimun khabir. Take again the second ayah.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم.
نعم.
ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا. أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم.
This is the ayah in this sequence. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا in one قراءة ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم. We are reading from ayah number 12, 11, 12, 13. Here it says, after the first one you have heard, all you who believe, again, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن. Avoid, shun a lot of instances of negative thought. I think, it occurred to my mind, he is. Why do you base your judgment of I think? What are you thinking? Are you a prophet? Are you somebody infallible? You have guarantee? Base your judgment on certainty. Be definitive, not speculative. That's the message here. اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن. Because inna ba'da dhanni ithim, some part of I think are act of sinfulness. Ithim. Important message. But the Quran is not denying thinking. Allah has given you thinking faculty. But don't be judgmental. If you think, you have to what? Establish the fact. What do you think of brother ABCD? He's come to my house looking for the hand of my daughter in marriage. I don't know him. I want to hear your views concerning him. Don't say, I think he's an adulterer. I think he's a fornicator. Why do you think? You are killing your brother. Are you sure? So go on a kind of a fact-finding mission to establish the serenity. Otherwise, you are harming your brother. But if you have fact, okay, act on your fact. Yeah, give me some few days, I will find out. Find out who is he. Because it's marriage, something very serious. We can't play. We got to know who you are. Otherwise, your daughter to the hand of a thief, you don't know. A fornicator, a'udhu billah. Some with negative aqidah, a Shi'i, abusing the Sahaba. That can't be possible. Or somebody telling you everything is God and he prays. There are some of them like this. You have to be extremely careful. It is marriage. It's for life. Until death does you part, they say. You have to be careful. If you have your reason, go and tell them. Okay, please, I want to enter into commercial partnership with XYZ. What is your view on him? Well, I think he's not reliable. You think? You think? Ijtanibu kathira min adh-dhann. If you are sure, come on. Say, well, that is my own knowledge. Allahu alam, this is my view. You have asked me. I didn't harm you because of instances A, B, C, D. A did with him, he ended up crying. So I was informed. Don't base things on just I think. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم. Number 2, ولا تجسسوا. Don't be spying on other people. Tajassus, spying. Looking at his secrets. He's in his own room, you are peeping through the window to see. It's haram, my brother. In a hadith, if somebody looks into your secrecy, you throw stone, pluck his eyes, the eyes is empty, it's okay, nothing to be paid. Yeah. Becomes useless eyes. So don't do tajassus. Let me go to the masjid and hear what they are saying. You are a Muslim. Because you get money. You are finished. You become a worthless Muslim. You become a munafiq. Because your mind is not with the ibadah, with somebody else. You have two gods. La ilaha illallah. Yeah. Yeah, they have said X, Y, Z. Yes, come on here. What have you said? Ours is a civilization. Ours, alhamdulillah, is a good preaching. I was trying to build people. Spiritually, economically, any li in the English lexicon. Condemning extremism. Condemning terrorism, because it's not part of Islam. It's not Islam. They are there. You know who are the terrorists? It's against Islam. It's condemned by Islam. So don't give the good dog bad name to hang it. But you are a munafiq, you are there just here. As if you are listening, but your mind is somewhere. You are finished. You have two gods. So, وَلَا تَجَسَّسُوا وَلَا يَغْتَبْ بَعْضُكُمْ what? بَعْضًا. No part of you should backbite the other part. When your brother disappears, he cannot even fast well. Look at him as he was. He is a liar. That is al-ghiba. Ghiba. And today it is widespread amongst people today. Inna lillahi wa inna. We enjoy talking against others in their absence. We are not even courageous enough to tell them, hey brother, come. What I'm doing is bad. I will choose to be talking against you in your absence. It's a sign of cowardice. You are coward. I shall face you and tell you, but through respectable manner, because I love you. You too should love me. In a hadith, those who do not live backbiting, rumor-mongering, Allah doesn't want them to leave their food claiming to be fasting. They're wasting their time. So look at the teaching. Somebody says, Ya Rasulullah, what is ghiba? What is backbiting? What did he say? He said, Al-ghibatu dhikruka akhaka bima yakrah. To mention something negative against your brother, which he doesn't want. He said, but Ya Rasulullah, what if what I have said is true about him? He said, Ara'ayta in kana kama qult aw kama qal. But what I've said is correct. He said, in kana ma taqul haqq faqad ightabta wa in lam yakun faqad bahatta aw kama qal sallallahu alayhi wasallam. If what you've said is true about him in his absence, it is still ghiba. Still, it's a ghiba. If it is a lie, then it is buhtan. And buhtan is more dangerous than ghiba. Because it's as if he is dead, you are eating from his meat. You become cannibal. Scavenger. So ghiba is very serious. If I have said something against you, please forgive me. Say the same thing concerning your brother. That is why the Salaf al-Salih wanted to save their fasting. They prefer remaining in the masjid in their time. So we want to save my fasting. I wouldn't intermingle with people, because the larger the number of your associates, the chances of lying against somebody. So they remain in the masjid. Wow. They wouldn't go out because they don't want to see what is bad. See nudity. We want to control our eyes. But today, Ya Allah, you know our heart, Ya Rabbal Alamin. It is Allah that places you wherever He wishes. If Allah had will, you will have been somewhere else. In Mecca, Medina, Jeddah, whatever. But you're here. You may be in London, in Paris, in Jeddah, in Mecca, anywhere. In Cairo. You don't determine your fate, because you didn't create yourself. Somebody might be born in New York, grows up in Bombay in India, or Dhaka in Bangladesh, for example, or any part of the world, and died in Medina. Born here, grew up there, that there. It's not your handiwork. What is important, wherever you happen to be, maintain the identity. So look at the ayats. وَلَا يَغْتَبْ بَعْضُكُمْ بَعْضًا. Then Allah asked this question. أَيُحِبُّ أَحَدُكُمْ أَنْ يَأْكُلَ لَحْمَ أَخِيهِ مَيْتًا أَوْ مَيِّتًا فَكَرِهْتُمُوهُ. Will you like to eat the flesh of your dead brother? Or his remain, use your knife and cut part of it and eat it very dirty, Allah says you will dislike it. فَكَرِهْتُمُ. Okay, based on that, then وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهِ. So it tells you backbiting is as good as eating on somebody's flesh. But we do it today. We do it. Among the scholars, among the Muslims. It's even sweet to talk about other people. So the Salaf used to remain in the masjid in Ramadan. You see, in their time, the challenges were not as what you have today. But today, go out. You talk about your leaders, your governors, your mayors, even non-Muslims. Be careful, because they're human beings too. It's not your business, somebody's business. It's not your business, somebody else's business. Be busy with your business so that Allah will be busy with you. Ya Allah, come to our assistance. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم. At the same time, he says Allah is Tawab, oft returning, Rahim, merciful. Last ayah.
يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. So we have taken 3 verses, 11, 12, this is the 13th ayah. Ayah 13 in surah number 49 Al-Hujurat. It addresses mankind generally. Ya ayyuhan nas, O ye mankind. The first one, Ya alladhina amanu. So the first is more specific than this one, because alladhina amanu are part of human commonwealth. Am I communicating? So Ya ayyuhan nas, O ye mankind. He says inna, we. Allah is saying we. He and who? Why the plural we? We know Qul huwa Allah, what? Then why we? You know, the ulama are saying there is plural of number and plural of honor. جو التوقير والتعظيم والتبجيل والترفيع. We, out of his majestic power. Allahu Akbar. يُعَظِّمُ نَفْسَ جَلَّ جَلَالُهُ. We've created. And you know what? Whenever we is used, it's never ever concerning Tawheed. In Tawheed, Allah uses only I. وَإِيَّايَ فَاتَّقُونَ وَإِيَّايَ فَعَبُدُونَ. We is never ever used anywhere in the Quran in an issue bearing on ibadah. Because ibadah is a tawheed. Tawheed is a no-go area for anybody. O ye mankind, we've created you. خَلَقْنَاكُمْ. What is creation? To bring something out of nothing into something. We've created you. مِن ذَكَرٍ. From the male, وَأُنْثَى and female. That is from Adam, our father, and Hawa, known as Eve, our mother. That is our origin. Forget about where we come from. That is the origin. No human being that will not believe he is from Adam in his own sin or in his own sense, if he is sin, not insane. That's why we say Ibnu Adam. If it is said Yabna Adam, all of us will say yes.
Whether from Africa, from America, from Caribbean, from wherever, you say yes. That is the common term. Yabna Adam, son of Adam. That's it. Woman, Ya binta Adam. But you use the masculine gender. O mankind, we've created you from male and female. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا. We made you shu'uba, nations. That is shu'ub. Nations. الشعب النيجيري، الشعب الباكستاني، الشعب البنغلاديشي، الشعب الأمريكي، الشعب شعوبا سوداني. شعوبا, nations. وقبائل and tribes. Where I come from, Nigeria, today we have more than 100 tribes. More than that. In Ghana, how many? In Senegambia, in Bangladesh, in other part of the world, how many? In South Africa, in Lesotho, in Zambia, Qabail. Allah is wonderful. China is the most populous nation in the world today. China. You have Mandarin. I think it's the classical Chinese. They learn it. Somebody talking to you, saying, say, what is this? What is the language? Allah is beautiful. I say, what is this, man? But he understands it. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. Jalla Jalaluhu. Allah is beautiful. Allah is powerful. Ha. من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شُعُوبًا وقبائل. Even within a particular ethnicity, there are dialectical differences. Like my own ethnic group, Hausa, from where I come from, Kano in Nigeria. The Hausa of a Kano man, if you know Nigeria well, is different from a Sokotan Hausa, from Katsina Hausa, from Zaria Hausa. The same thing with Urdu, I believe. With another language. I was asking a Ghanaian brother yesterday, which was say, is there differences between the Ashanti language spoken in Kumashi? I said, yeah, there are differences. Those who know. Same thing with English. The Americans write color, C-O-L-O-R. That correct? Correct me. But the masters, the masters write C-O-L-O-U-R. Which one do you prefer? I'm asking you, Americans. Now, when in Rome, do as Romans do. That's all. Even your computer, when you write color, it underlines rates. But this is an American product. You have to be very careful. Imagine, even the computer is language conscious. Subhanallah al-Azim. If in English I say this is, I can be able to drive the car. Is that correct? Correct English? I can be able to drive the car. It's incorrect. You are killing the language. What shall you say? I shall be able, or I can drive, or I will be able. Don't combine can and ability. They call this tautological English, monotonous English. Look at it. Do you say he's my senior brother? Wrong. It is more better. This is not English. More better? Don't say more on better. They belong to the same grammatical classification. Positive,
comparative superlative. So it is much better, or it is better. Don't combine more on better. You are killing the Queen's English. Be careful. So this is my language of Hausa. This is not Hausa. What do you say in Kumashi? The same thing in any language. Any language. If I should ask one brother to speak Urdu here, he can tell you, yes, my language is like that. In Persian. That is the beauty of Allah's creation. You say, oh Allah Akbar. ذَلِكُمُ اللَّهُ رَبُّكُمْ خَالِقُ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. Part of his ayah, he created you, nations and tribes. For what? لِتَعَارَفُوا. That's all. So that you know one another. If you're in Mecca for Umrah and Hajj, may Allah make it for all of you to go there, inshallah. Go there repeatedly, inshallah, every year if it is possible. You see nations. These are Arabs, these are Turks, these are Africans. Oh, Allahu Akbar. Regardless of color, no barrier. Aiming at the house of Allah. You cry when you see the Kaaba. The first time I saw Kaaba, I said, oh, the first time I arrived Mecca, I say, here I am, the poor one, a nobody. Allah has chosen me to come to his house. Oh Allah, what do I do to thank you? You see somebody over 8-year-old going bent, but like this is old. He is there. So that you know one another. You discuss issues. Some will just talk to you, want to talk to you. Brother, how are you? Where from? Later, arafu. Not to say I am better than you are, no. That is why colonialism that took place is something condemnable. If the colonizers had known that they are not better, they wouldn't have done it. But because they don't have Islam, Allahu Akbar. Inna akramakum indallahi what? Atqakum. Inna Allah alimun khabir. He says, Inna akramakum, the best of you with Allah. Look at it, indallah. Not inda as-siyasi, not indallah, the best of you, atqakum, is the one who fears Allah most. Period. That's all. You want to be honorable? Fear Allah. He says, Alayka bi taqwallahi fi kulli lahzatin wa la tatruki taqwati qalan ala nasab. فقد رافع الإسلام سلمان فارس وقد واضع الشرك الشريف أبا لهب. If you want to be honorable, fear Allah. Allah uplift Salman al-Farisi, the Persian, Bilal the African, because of Iman. Whereas disbelief put down Abu Lahab, a relation of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. عليكم السلام. ويعبد أباهم وإن لم هذا أي قوم فرعون. No. Allah is talking about oh you prophet فلا تك في مرية مما يعبد هؤلاء. They worship as their parent worship. Specifically talking about the people in Mecca. Ya Rasulullah, don't worry. What they are doing, what their parent did. But it applies also يعني كان يلمس كل كافر في الدنيا إلى آخرها. شيخ خلاص؟ بارك الله فيك. لك شيء. السلام عليكم. حياك الله. قفت معك. يا هم يا يلي.